Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Mendoza, and this video is intended to explain to you why you should use psychometric testing and what the value to your business is likely to be in terms of will it improve business success and perception of your business. So psychometric tests, these particular ones that we're providing here, are designed to measure people's readiness to change. So assess how kind of psychologically ready somebody is to lose weight, make progress. Now you might think that if they're coming to you as a personal trainer, as a coach, they must be ready to lose weight. But my research highlighted that this is not always the case. People will take on a trainer even though they're not psychologically ready. And so what these tests allow you to do is test and see where a client is at psychologically. In my research, the personal trainers that took part in that used these tests, and by using them as a screening tool in terms of psychological readiness, we achieved an 86% success rate for weight loss. What is more, I've followed up some of these clients years later, and anecdotally I can tell you that the clients that took part in the actual research have managed to keep the weight off. So not only is it successful in terms of an outcome, it's got long-term success in terms of the client, which has got to be good for your business in terms of how they're going to talk about you a couple of years down the line even. So very important there. And it's also ensuring that you're not taking on clients that aren't ready to change, because if you take somebody on that fits that profile, they are very, very likely to drop out of the program. And in the first part of my research, I could see this. We saw clients that had dropped out, and it was because their psychometric scores, their test scores, weren't high enough. Now, up until 3 years ago, we didn't really know how to deal with that scenario when we assessed them and thought, don't know if this guy's quite ready. We now do know how to do that, and that's why we've got the MI workshop, because motivational interviewing is purpose built for the client that is ambivalent, not quite ready. So you've got now all the behavior change tools you need. You can assess whether a client's ready to change. If they're not, you can work with them using motivational interviewing and get them to a point where they're ready to change. The other powerful thing about using these tests are they're a great client retention tool, because you can measure clients' progress going forward, and they should go in a predictable fashion. If they start to drop off, it gives you early warning that this client is going to drop out of the program if I don't do something different. And so it kind of allows you to get in there, find out what's going on, what's not quite working for the client. And so they become an excellent client retention tool. So you're going to take on clients that are ready to change, and more importantly, you can keep those clients long term. So from a business perspective, client retention is critical. I mean, if you lose one client, that could possibly be, if you think of the value of a client over just a year, it's most probably £4,000 or £5,000. So the return on investment with these tests is many times over. Another big bonus, or another kind of plus, if you like, for your business will be you're now able to offer a unique selling point. You are psychologically testing clients to see whether they're ready, and there's not going to be a lot of trainers doing that. So that makes you stand out from the crowd. And in this current online market where everybody's kind of jumping on board, anything that you can do that makes you look a bit different or makes you stand out from the crowd has got to be a positive. And the beauty is with the psychometric testing, there's a facility whereby you can just give the clients a link and they take all the tests online. So it's very much kind of using the technology as everybody is kind of getting used to it in this current scenario. So you're going to increase client retention, you're going to have a unique selling point, and you're going to be able to assess your clients to make sure they are ready to go. So they're all quite powerful. And as I say, clients can complete these tests online. You get the results sent directly to you, but the clients also get a set of results as well. So that's perfect for them. Now the new workshop is modular. And what I've done is I've split it into 4 modules, all of about an hour long. So you can just watch these online. In module 1, you've got the option to download all the psychometric tests, so you can have a paper copy. And then when you've completed each module, you've then got the opportunity to take the test online, so in the way that the client would complete the form and so on. Or if you've printed out the psychometric tests, you can do them yourselves on paper, which obviously means you've then got to score them on paper as well. But you've kind of got both options. So and if you decide that you want to use the paper option with your clients, you've got that, because obviously you've now got all the tests ready to go that you could give to clients. So you've kind of got options both way around. You're getting your client results in, and as I say, that's helping you kind of look at their progress in terms of their psychologically. And the other thing that I've now added, which is new to the psychometric test, I've added 2 more tests actually. The processes have changed questionnaire, which tells you what psychological processes your client tends to use when they're learning and how they take on board information. So that allows you to tailor your course a little bit better to the client and your education and your delivery. And then from an exercise activity perspective, I've added the physical activity and leisure motivation scale, PALMS it's called, is the short word for it. And what this does, it allows you to understand what your client's motivation to exercise and get active is. And so if you understand where their motivation is coming from, you can kind of work on that aspect as well and ensure that they stay with it really. So hopefully that's explained why you should be using psychometric testing. It gives you a feel for behaviour change. Now has become quite sophisticated and you can measure a lot of aspects of it. And at the end of the day, we assess physical ability, we assess people's nutrition in terms of food diaries. Now you can assess the psychological readiness as well. So it's going to make your business more successful. It's going to allow you to screen clients for their readiness to change, and it's going to improve your client retention because you can monitor their progress as they work through the program. And I guess their progress is a reflection of your skill as a trainer, so you can actually measure your own ability in terms of how you're affecting that client's readiness to make a behaviour change. Hopefully you found that useful. There is a bit more information on the site. If you've got questions, if you're not sure, by all means drop me a Facebook message or use the contact form on the site. Hopefully when you've done the test, some of you will think about maybe doing the MI workshop. There's testimonials on there if you're kind of unsure how powerful they are. And I will hopefully work with some of you in the future and help you enhance your behaviour change skills and grow your business. Cheers for now. I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye now.